Episode 61, the Back of the Class podcast. I'm Ben.
I'm Glenn.
Before we start off this week's episode, we'd like to say a huge thank you to our sponsors: VAR Electrical, Members First Credit Union, Coco's Cakes, Balgriffin Inn, Pitchside Pizza and Grill, and Orem. This week we're joined by
Ger Harris.
Thanks for coming in.
How are you? Appreciate you having me, lads.
How are you?
I'm good, yeah.
Busy at the minute?
Not too busy like that. Outside of camp now, and I'm not going to be in sort of started camp, but I'm going to be going away to Florida and stuff next week, and then just the Christmas season's hitting. It's like not many people in the gym. A couple of my training partners are away, so I'm just sort of tipping away doing little bits and bobs.
Are you spending Florida or Christmas in Florida?
Yeah, I've been in Florida for Christmas, yeah.
First time going, or have you been there?
Nah, this will be my third time in Florida, but it'll be my first time at Christmas, and it's like that, my little brother and stuff, and my nephews and all, they're all old enough to enjoy it, so it'll be a bit of crack, like.
Deadly, yeah.
And hopefully get a little bit of training over there. I'll see what happens though.
Yeah. When did you first fall in love with MMA?
So I started MMA when I was I think I was 10. I had to lie and say I was 11 just to get into the class, because it was say 11 to 16.
Yeah.
But I was at the main boxing for a few years before this, and I always remember going to the boxing clubs and being or their boxing club, and being mad nervous and afraid to be embarrassed and little things. I can even remember the tunes that were on and how I felt in the boxing club.
Yeah.
And I just I relate that to I go back to that first, because when I first started MMA, one of my mates had said to me, he's like, "Here, I'm doing this kickboxing, but it's we do all the wrestling moves and all in it as well." I was like, "What are you on about?" Because we love WWE, so we'd be milling each other on the trampoline, doing mad shit to each other. I'd be jumping out my shed and drop kicking in the back and all, we're doing mad stuff. But I was he was like, "Yeah, I'm at the start of this kickboxing and you do all these triangle chokes and all." And I was like, "All right." I said to myself, "Not a fucking hope am I having somebody be a better fighter than me on the road." So I ended up going up with him, and that. It was in Primal at the time, so what SBG Charlestown is now used to be Primal, and went up, and Owen taught us how to do an armbar from bottom side control, and it was like that. Then we were at the being learning it, and I drilled it, and then we were rolling, so you're rolling with, I was only 32 kilo when I started, basically a ferret, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that, I remember I was rolling with a fella who was probably 30 kilo heavier than me, and I armbarred him, and I was just what? I was that's mad. I can just I can wrap cunts up now who are bigger than me. And it was just that. It was just from that first session, as soon as I learned how to do the armbar, and we got a little roll in, and it actually worked, and I was oh, this is mad. It was just, don't even know how to explain it. Any drug that grabs you in the world, it was that was it. You know what I mean? It was just bang. I knew that's what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. Now that shot
away.
As soon as I just remember, as soon as it's learning and you're putting it on, I was having a buzz with me mate. But when I actually walked, in, because I wasn't the biggest, I'm not even the biggest fella now, know what I mean? Quite short, I'm a bit stockier now, but when I was a kid, I was tiny. But that, I was always able to handle myself, but I was always nervous, or afraid to be embarrassed. I was anxious, if something kicks off here, I need to go first, know what I mean? So I was a little bastard on the road. I was always if a fight kicked off, I just hit you, I wouldn't go head to head or that. Yeah. But that, I think me being that, being always ready to defend myself, and then it was all of a sudden I was able, I was at the finding something, I was able to do it to people who were a lot bigger than me. So it didn't matter if somebody was 70 kilo. It's even now I grab cunts who are 120 kilo and I can strangle them. You know what I mean? That would be walking down the road, and it's or you walk into a round, you see a big cunt, it's I don't even look at people like that anymore. I'm his neck is way too skinny to behave like that. It's it doesn't, in my head it's I can just strangle anybody I want. No, that's sort of way, that's the confidence that it's given me, because that time and time again I have had the evidence. And at the end of the day, it's now I'm a professional fighter, and I train to fight people who are training to fight me. Do you get me? Like, as in, like, I'm prepared to kill somebody who prepares to kill people. Do you get me?
Yeah.
It's not me just walking into a pub and
Like the
some
Hitman's
fella had to
bodyguard.
be in Spark, like Spark, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fixing lights that morning, and then he has a row with me, and then I upend him.
Yeah.
Like, now these are cunts who are like living and breathing, fighting, and they're the people I'm fighting. So, like, me walking around normal, it's like, that's the confidence it gave me. Like, when I started, like that, as I got better through the years, and like, even when I was younger, it was like, when I was like, oh, I'm able to strangle and like wrap people's arms up, snap arms or knees or whatever. It's like I feel so safe now in myself. Now that sort of way, where like that, because I was always tiny, I wouldn't say I was walking around scared, but I was like always like, if there was someone big there and they were throwing their weight around, I'd be like, if he starts on me, I have to hit him first. Do you get me? So like that, when I first started MMA and I like done like that, learned the armbar, and I was like, oh my god, this works. Know what I mean? That was like instantly made me fall in love with it.
How
So
did you
you-
stay consistent through the teenage years? Like, a lot of people say that you get to the likes of 16, 17, the drink and the girls and all start coming. Like,
Yeah,
how
I
did you
didn't
keep
even
that?
start drinking till I was 18, which is a little bit of a mad one, especially being from Ballymun, and all my mates were
Yeah.
probably drinking from like 13, 14, some younger, some a little bit older. But I think the thing for me was, it was like that, I never really thought about drinking until my later years anyway, till I was like 17, 18, but it was always the thing I'd be saying to me dad, I want to stay home, I want to play on the road, have a game of manhunt with the lads. And my dad was like, the lads are going to be sitting there playing manhunt when you come home. It's like, just go to the gym. And I think it was a great thing from my man and dad. He never forced me up to the gym. And to be honest, it was very rarely I didn't want to go up anyway, because I just loved it so much. But like that, now a summer's day, bleeding, it's only 6 o'clock, the sun is still in the sky, it's like all the lads are out playing manhunt, at the beam running around sweating, having a buzz, and it's like, where are you? Do you want to lift up train? It's like, I'm bleeding out playing. He's like, well, they're going to be there when you're back. So I'd just be like, I wouldn't have said no to me dad, so I just always went. And yeah, like that, I just love it. And it's like, even now, it's like nobody could say anything to make me not want to go to the gym. Even on my worst days, it's like, I think just from doing that for years and having a love for it, I don't even feel like it's like discipline anymore, because it's like, I just love it. It's like, I'm not disciplined going to the gym,
Yeah.
because it's just something I love to do. It's like, I get to go to the gym. Know what I mean?
Are you a big believer in that, like, confidence grows in experience?
Oh, 1,000,000%. You like that. I think you need to be able to look at evidence to say, like, especially for me, like that. It was like, fighting is one of the things that gave me most of my confidence. Like, I was never a quiet young fella by any means. Know what I mean? Like I was always a little bit tapped, but like that, it was like, I never had to worry about anything, because, or like, I never had to worry about being myself, slagging people, or just having a buzz, because like that, I knew I could always look after myself. And it was like, if someone didn't like me, alright, know what I mean? And it's like, you're gonna do something about it, you're not gonna do something about it. And that's like just being a kid. But it was like, now, like, if I'm talking on interview, say, about like what I'm going to do to somebody, I'd happily sit across from somebody smiling at them that I'm gonna fight. Like, I don't need to be like angry at you. I don't need to hate you. It's like, I can just tell you I'm gonna smash your face in.
Yeah.
And like, that's just how it's gonna go now, that sort of way. And they're looking at me saying, oh right, yeah, hey, yeah, well no you're not. Know what I mean? They're trying to make it a little bit, but I'm just laughing, because it's like, I'm so confident that I'm gonna do this to you, that it's like, it's just in me. And it's like that, I have evidence from years and years of training, sharing the mats with killers and winning fights. Now that sort of way. And like, just trusting myself. Now that sort of way of all, like, you have to trust yourself in there.
Yeah.
So it's like that all them like small decisions where it's fight or flight and you choose fight, they're all your evidence of when you're like, where does my confidence come from? That's what I think back to. It's like, every time I made that decision to make the hard decision, or like that, put myself in an uncomfortable position, that's where your confidence comes from. So like, definitely experience. Now that sort of way.
And how do you work on your self-belief when you do get hit with a loss? Or how do you stay positive?
To be honest, and this might be a bit rogue, but I've never not believed in myself,
Mm.
even after the loss. Like, I've never lost where I got submitted or knocked out. Yeah, I just never didn't have belief, even when I lost fights, because I've lost a couple of fights. You know what I mean? I've lost, I think, like in amateur MMA, fighting in the cage and professional, where it actually counts in your record. I think overall I have 5 losses altogether. But I remember, like, even all them losses have been decisions, and it was never because I wasn't good enough.
Yeah.
It was always
Down
because
to the
I made
judges.
bad decisions
Mm.
in the cage. Now that sort of way. And I think, like, even in my last fight camp, that's all we focused on. Like that, obviously you're doing your drills and stuff, but the whole focus was, like, decision making. Now that sort of way. So, like, even walking into that fight, it was like, even the day before the fight, I knew by the work I was at the doing that I had done the right work, that I had already won the fight. That,
Yeah.
like, that's how confident I was on what I was at the doing. But like that, it's like I never lost, like, I never had disbelief in myself.
Yeah.
I felt more pressure going into fights, but not where I was like, oh, I won't win this. It was just like, oh fuck, I'm on a 2-loss streak now. If I lose this fight, I'm gonna be 5-4. That's not a good record, like. You know what I mean? So it's like 6-3 doesn't sound too bad, but 5-4 sounds like, oh, we've lost nearly as many fights as you won, and that doesn't show me level either. So like that, it was like, when I put all that work in place to make me decisions, it was like, doing the right work takes the pressure away. No, that sort of way. So
Yeah.
like that, it just installs more belief.
Did you face many doubters?
Not really. Know what I mean? Like, I'm as straight out as they come, so it'd be very rare for someone to turn around to me and go, you're not going to make it to the UFC. And I'd say, well, why? If they did. Like, what are they going to say? If they're not in a position if they're not in a position that I'd admire or want to be in, why would I take any advice off them, or any ridicule or
Criticism.
criticism? Why would I take criticism from somebody who, like, I don't want to be?
Yeah, exactly.
Know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, nobody's ever been like, oh, you're not going to do this, you're not going to do that to me.
That's like something Glenn always says. You don't send the carpenter to do a plumber's job.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like that, it's like, I never had a problem with, like, even with anything, like, worrying about what other people said, or people, like, even if I heard somebody had said something, I'd be like, yeah, so what? It doesn't bother me, one, because I don't admire them, or they're not in a position I want to be in, and two, I'm like, I have less respect for you now, the fact that you're not even saying it to me face. If someone came up to me and was like, oh, I don't think you're gonna make it, and they had an actual decent, like, thing, I go, alright, yeah, fair enough, fair play to you, but watch. That sort of way. But, like, luckily enough, I've never had to have any of them, like, conversations with people, because it was just like, who's gonna come up to you and say, oh, you're not gonna do it? And if they're saying it behind your back, fuck them anyway. Know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like,
A lot of sorry, cutting across
No,
here. A
what?
lot of people show sort of hate or doubt in a jokey sort of way. Like, we get that a lot of people be
Jealousy and jokes. sort of
Jealousy.
thing.
yeah, and come here, but at the end of the day, it's like, I always just go back to it. It's like, are you doing anything that I'm like, fucking fair play to this fella?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, is like that, there's a big difference between envy and jealousy. Jealousy is like, you want what they have and you don't want them to have it. Where envy is like, you want what they have, but you're like, fair play for fucking going and doing it.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? It's like that, it's like, there's like loads of fighters that, like, I envy what position they're in, but I don't want them to not have it. Know what I mean? It's like, if you give me the opportunity to take it off them, yeah, that's my business then. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have something I want and I have the opportunity to take it. Perfect.
I always say you have to take, like, inspiration out of jealousy. Like, I think it's a natural thing to get jealous, but I think you have to know how to turn that into inspiration then.
Yeah, it's like, and at the end of the day, it's like, is that like one of your values? Like, know what I mean? It's like, if someone's being a jealous person and that throwing hate towards you, or like that, like, sly remarks and jokes and stuff, like that, it's like, is that the type of people you want to be around? Are they the type of people you're going to take criticism from? No. So, like, water off a duck's back, let them say what they're going to say, because I guarantee it, in a few years when you've made it and, like, say their kids love your podcast, they're going to be like, oh, would you get a photo? And it's going to be even better thing for you, because you can go, oh yeah. Know what I mean? You don't need to say to them, oh, remember you were saying this. You can just be like,
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Face,
Yeah.
Exactly, but it's like it all comes full circle. It's like people won't hate you forever either. Now that sort of way, most of the time I think like that, people are like hateful or jealous. It's just probably because things aren't going right for them at the moment. Now that sort of way, anybody who's in a good position will only want you to do good. Now that sort of way.
What inspires you? What gets you out of bed every morning?
Just me love for my sport, like my family and friends around me. I think, love's like be a deep core value of mine. Like loving the people around me, and like also like being able to feel that off them. Like even like going up to the gym, it's like I know when I'm up in the gym and I'm putting the graft in, and it's like even on the days that it's like not heavy. It's like going up and helping people. I love that.
Yeah.
I love when they, like, I love the look in their eye when they see me giving them a dig out and they're like, oh, thanks for that. Like, they're the things that get me out of bed. Like that. And then as well, like, the hard days when you're getting out of bed, it's like, sometimes you need 5 minutes. Like, I need 5 minutes just to, like, me legs are creaking, me back is sore, me neck is sore, can't turn me head, me fists are sore. And I'm just like, I have to go up and do this again today. Know what I mean? I have to go up and let this big Solomon fucker blade shoot missiles at me head. Know what I mean? I have to go up and get wrapped up by this Lewis Bone fella, and now that sort of way, it's like, I know I have a hard night, but it's like, they're the things I love about it. Now that sort of way. Like that, I'll give you one. I wasn't in a great headspace a couple of months ago, and I got offered a fight, and I was like, he had rang me, coach had rang me, he goes, here, there's a fight there, and I goes, oh yeah, I'll let you know. And he was like, yeah, no problem, and I hung up the phone. Like, because obviously I hadn't got to look at the opponent yet, and I goes, what the fuck am I on about here? I just rang him back, I goes, take that fight. But it was like, that split second, it was like, because I wasn't in a good headspace, it was like an opportunity was offered for me, and I was like, I doubted myself for a split second, because it was like, I haven't looked at him yet, where I've never refused to fight. Know what I mean? And I don't care who it is, you ring me and tell me Peter Yan's on the other end, I'm like, yeah, okay, let's go. No, that sort of way. But it's like little things like that. It's like it's like when you're not feeling great and like that, you're probably not loving things at the moment. It's like how quick, like if you're not like acting on your values, how like quick that can change a decision for you. Know what I mean? You miss out on an opportunity then.
That's a speech that an American football player said to all his teammates, and it went viral all over TikTok. I don't know if you heard it. It's like it was like the real dogs come out when you're tired, when you don't want to get out of bed, when it's the 90th minute in the game and nobody's feeling it. And he was like, that's when the real dogs come out. That's when the real winners come out. Like
yeah,
he said,
1,000,000%.
that's when the puppies stay on the porch when things get hard and they can't.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like I've like that. It's like I train with people who train to kill people.
Yeah.
That's it. That's genuinely how I look at my sport, because it's like that. My best mate got his neck and back broke training. Know what I mean? There's more stories of other people like that. There's there's how many boxers have you seen videos of like take a couple of extra shots and they're bleeding brain dead. And these boys are like the same age as me. It's like this isn't for this is a sport, but this isn't for the faint-hearted. Like I have in my head that it's like I'm preparing for war every time I step in there, and it's like that going up to the gym. You're looking across the mat. And it's like that, you're not having the best night, you're the nail instead of the hammer. And it's like that, I have Solomon or Lewis, like looking across the mat at me and I'm tired, and it's like, yeah, there's like I'm sure there's people who go, oh, I'm at to hurt my shoulder that last round, or I'm at to hurt my wrist, or I'm at to twist my knee, or they're like, I don't want that round. Better believe I'm the person who stands up and goes, give me that round. No, that's that way. Don't care how shit I'm feeling, because like that, it's like, if I can do it then, I can do it anytime. You know what I mean? I'm at the being getting broke up for 3 rounds by these two big monsters. And it's like, I've another like 5 rounds of this.
Yeah.
Good. Know what I mean? Because you better believe the fella on the other side of the cage better be making them decisions, because if he wasn't, he won't be able to stay in there with you then. Because that's what it's about. It's about making them hard decisions.
Making the separation then.
That's something that the military, I think it's the Navy or the Marines, that's what it is. He said the Marines do this thing, and it's like this first 3 months. I was listening to Goggins' audiobook, and then I was watching a few films and like research. It was fascinating on it for a while. I was and the Marines do like, it's like the hardest training, and then they do a hell week at the end of that training after the 3 months, and like really push the body to the limits, like beat them down, don't let them get any sleep.
I seen there's they do a yoke where they have to dive into the pool, and one of the lads drowns, and he's like, did I get they have to swim to the bottom of the pool and pick up a weight, but like that, this fella, that they've been going that hard that he drowns, and they pull him out and they resuscitate him, and he's like, did I get the weight? And they're like, no. He's like, so I didn't pass? They were like, no, you passed. And he's like, well, how? They were like, because you pushed your body to the limit here. It's like that, it's like, when at the end of them hell weeks, it's like, that's nearly impossible to do. But the fact that you're willing to drown on it, like, you're standing on business there, you know what I mean? It's like, that's what it's about.
And that's why they do that. They push the body to the absolute limit, and then they start, right, this is target practice, now we're starting gun assembly, now we're starting formations, all of that after the body is its tiredest, because then when they're at war and their bodies are all broke down, they're beat down, they're not on any sleep, that's when their brain kicks in and says, right, this is exactly what happened, this is where our training comes in, this, and actually
1,000,000%, and this is what I do be saying to people. Like, a lot of people do like jiu-jitsu or join MMA as a hobby, and I recommend it to everybody. I'm like, I promise you, when you start, you'll never stop. Know what I mean? Because it's literally, I love playing chess, but it's like playing chess with like physical consequences. And it's like that. A chess game will never be the same. 2 games will never be the same. Neither will any fight. Now that sort of way, it's you're constantly solving problems, and people are always like that. It's like people are always coming up with new shit. And it might be something as simple as like, I used to hold grips on the wrist, say when I'm attacking someone's back, I'd be controlling the wrist. Now I control, someone come up and show me, oh, actually hold at the pinky, you'll have way more control. And that thing, I might have been doing that for the 17 years I've been training, and in the last year someone showed me to do that, and it changes so much, and you're sitting there scratching your head saying, how the fuck did I not think of that? But that's why I love it so much, because it's like, you just never stop learning. Know what I mean? But also, what I was saying there is, like, people are always starting the sport as a hobby, and lots of people are like, it's uncomfortable to compete, because like that, you're going out there and risking being embarrassed. But it's like, even after people's first competition, your progress might be steady like this. After you compete, that progress does that, because it's now you've had to make all them same decisions under stress, under anxiety, tired, like, with thinking, this fella's trying to like strangle me to death on me back here. You're making all them the same decisions you need to make in the gym. Now you're making it like under the lights or on a mat in bleeding DCU, and like that. It's like, so when you go back into the training room then and you need to make these decisions, them decisions come to you so much quicker. And then as well, it's like, you make the wrong decision and you get caught, you'll never make that mistake again. Know what I mean? So that's why I think it's like so important for people to compete, because it's like that, it's like the training room can only push you out of comfort zone so far. Like that, you'll end up becoming a killer in the gym. Like, know what I mean? Like a world beater, but only on the mats. It's different when you can do it under the lights. That's what separates, like you say, puppies from dogs. You know what I mean? I'm not saying people who show up to the gym and don't want to compete or get nervous about competing or don't like competing, they're any less. I'm just saying, it's like, the people who do compete, they're the ones who will always excel, because they're forced to make them decisions under the lights.
And they're facing a big fear there as well, aren't they? Like, one of the biggest fears.
I wouldn't go to the Astro with my cousins today. Like, they rang me 2 days ago and was like, do you want to have a game of ball? And we went, because I went up last week, and there's loads of other people playing, like different people. But it was like, people were just sort of playing their own game. Like there was 4 lads on our team from like somewhere else, we didn't know them. You just rent out the pitch. But it was like they were sort of only passing between each other, and their lads were only passing between each other. And I was sort of like trying to like pass to them, get them passing to us, because the thing was I wanted to fucking win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So because it's like that, it's like nothing means more to me than winning. I don't care if we're playing drafts or Monopoly. I'm not leaving the table till I win. Know what I mean? And if you beat me, you better believe I'm going to ask you to play Monopoly every week until I beat you. Do you get me? And like even today, now I'm going to go to the Astro with the lads today, because they're like, oh no, it's all of us playing. So it's like, now I know they're going to try to win. Yeah. So it's like, right, I can show up and like enjoy it because I can try to win. I don't really like doing things as like hobbies. No, that sort of way. Yeah. I'm not going out for a buzz with the boys. Know what I mean? Like, come here, when I'm out with the lads, I'm out with the lads. But I mean, like, if there's an opportunity for me to like compete or like try win something like that, even if it's a game of poker in the gaff, that's what you'll find me then. You know what I mean? I don't like that. There's not very many things hobbies I have that I do that I can't get better at. No, that sort of way, like that. I love playing chess, or like I'm at to getting mad into like rock climbing at the moment, because I can look and be like, okay, I'm only able to do like 5C to a 6C. There's cunts out here doing 9. I have to be able to do that. Know what I mean? Not because I want to be a climber, but because it's like, I know in 2 years' time when I go, remember when I was only doing that? That makes me feel good about myself. That fills my cup up. Know what I mean? I can love myself a little bit.
Something we always say. Sorry if I couldn't answer. Something we always say as well is like, you can't get the days back where you're young and you can try loads of different things. Like you can never get them days back.
No.
Like you were saying about rock climbing, like you can't start rock climbing when you're 70.
Well, you can, but it's not going to be easy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's lads in our gym who started like jiu-jitsu at like 50.
Yeah.
Even older. And now they're like purple and brown belts. Yeah. And like that, I'd be rolling with them. And these lads are like 50 odd nearly. Like there's lads older than like, there's a fella up in the gym, we call him Headlock Mick. Mick's, I'm sure he's either nearly 70 or he's 70. And he got his black belt like a year ago. But like,
anytime anyone says anything to me, I'm too old to chase this dream, I have too much to live.
Go for it.
I literally say, look at Cornel Saunders, look at KFC starting when he was 65. What's your excuse?
You know what I mean? But like that, I'm looking, like I get to go up and share the match with a fella who's nearly triple my age.
Yeah.
Now that's out of the way. And it's like that, we probably wouldn't be pals other than that.
Yeah.
But know what I mean? But if it's like that, he shows up to the gym, that's probably one of the only times of the day he probably gets to like have a buzz. You know what I mean? He's probably back to the gaff looking after the dogs and his missus and now that sort of way. Because like that's just fucking what happens when you're older. There's just not that many people around, but it's like that. If he hadn't started jiu-jitsu, say, I don't know what age he started at, know what I mean? But if he hadn't started that, he wouldn't have that family and community there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're doing yourself an injustice by just not starting.
Yeah.
No matter what it is. Especially when it's like, I feel like that when it's a sport or like a club where it's like, right, we have community here. Where it's like that, obviously it's a little bit different with business and stuff because like, right, you might be starting with like no connections or blah blah blah. Like I don't know anything about that stuff, but like that's a little bit different. But like for people starting like MMA, jiu-jitsu, or even just a little bit of boxing, like they don't need to get in sparring. Know what I mean? Yeah, like 50 or you don't want to fight. Nobody's expecting you to go in. But just showing up every day, it's like gives you something to do. You'll feel better about yourself. The lads in the gym are happy to have you there. Now that sort of way, it's like we love to see people come in the door.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? We want the gym to flourish. Know what I mean? At the end of the day, the people who are hobbyists like keep the gym alive for the pros.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? It's like they're the ones who pay the bills. They're the ones who keep the lights on. We need them people.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? And the more of them, and like the bigger the variety of people, like old, young, wherever, it's like the bigger your community is. Now that sort of way.
What has your vision been since you started, and has it changed along your journey?
Yeah, when I started, I just wanted to be like a world champion. Know what I mean? Like that's progressed now, where it's like now I want to be like on that pound for pound list. Know what I mean? Like to me, like money and all them things, like they're all inevitable. Being a superstar, becoming a superstar, it's like I feel like I'm very myself Know what I mean? And it's easy for people to like, it's easy for people to click with me because I'm not putting on a facade. How you see me, how you get me. If me talking to you is here, is how I'll talk to you outside.
Yeah.
So I feel like people attract to that. And like that, it's like Cage Warriors, it's like Cage Warriors want to push me. Now that sort of way, like that, anytime I do interviews and stuff, they always get decent numbers like that. I have a decent follow. I know people want to see me do well. Now that sort of way. But now it's like that, it's like they're all like bonuses. You know what I mean? Like I always wanted to be a UFC world champion, where now that's different. I know I'm gonna be a flyweight world champion. It's gonna be a bonus when like you put me in that position. It's like if that bantamweight opportunity is there, best believe I'm gonna take it. Like I'm working towards being pound for pound in the world, and whatever it takes to get there, I'm gonna do it. Know what I mean? But I think now also it's like they're not the biggest things in my life. Now that sort of way, it's like that. It's like I'm more than just Ger Harris the fighter. I'm like that. I'm a big brother. I'm an uncle. It's like I want a family of my own. It's like they're all things. It's like I look at me mate Courtar and Kiefer and like look at them with their families, and it's like that's what I want. Know what I mean? I want to like that. I look at even another thing. It's like I wanna own my own gym one day. Like when I see what Andy's at the building up there, like the community, like we had a gym's 20 year anniversary, like, and there's like 20 years of like different people coming in and out of the gym, all the memories, all the photos, like it's like that's what I want to build.
Yeah, it's a special feeling.
Like like, and it's like it's an like that. It's like how many people look up to Andy and see him. Like how many people look up to Andy and just see him as a father figure or like that. Like someone you go to for advice or. Now that sort of way, he's just that type of bloke. But it's like he's built that up. You know what I mean? Like that. It's like. Obviously I'm a role model for a lot of kids in the gyms and stuff, and like even people older than me and like even other pro fighters, but it's like that I look at Andy and like I envy what he has. I love that he has that, and it's like I admire that. Like one day I want that. Know what I mean? It lets me see that and be like, oh, that's possible.
Yeah.
I can do that now as well. Now that sort of way, but it's like also looking at how much respect he's given over that. Like there's like all days like that. I want to be a father. I want to play. Know what I mean? I want to have my own gaff. I want to be successful. I want to have all these things. I want my family to have a good life. I want to be like that. I want to be able to look after all the people in my circle and my community and my gym and blah blah blah. And like they're all goals I have now. Where when I was 10 and I just watched The Ultimate Fighter, and then my mate told me he's at the start of this kickboxing thing, and I was like 2 and 2, it's like I want to get one of them belts. Know what I mean? Where now it's like being older and more mature, it's like there's so many things you want to accomplish in my life. Know what I mean? It's like I want to have my own family. I want to like that. I want a big nice gaff. I want to be a multi-millionaire, but like that, the money and things are all like bonuses, like side quests. But it's like there's so much that it's like that now. It's like I'm not only focused on being a fighter, I'm focused on like keeping my head fresh outside of that, because otherwise it'd be just like another fucking mad thing running around Ballymun. Know what I mean?
Tell us what success means to you. You mentioned you want to be successful. What is that to you?
Like that, just accomplish all my goals like that. I'm gonna be flyweight world champion. I'm gonna be on that pound for pound list, hopefully number 1. Know what I mean? They're the things I'm striving towards. I want to like that one day own my own gym. Now that sort of way, I want to have my own gym. I want to have a family. I want to have I want to have gaffs. I want to have a gaff in Portugal. I want to have a gaff in America that I can just bounce to whenever I want. Like they're like if I don't get them right, fair enough. Know what I mean? Like I have my family and I have my gym and I have my community and I have all that, and I have my belts on the wall of like I went and accomplished them. Like that one probably I'm not too far away from is my black belt. Know what I mean? Probably another year or two when I get my black belt. Like that's another thing. Like that, I'm constantly ticking little like boxes as we go along. Now that sort of way, but like success to me will be like me being in a comfortable position at achieving the things I've wanted to achieve, and my family being comfortable now, that sort of way.
I think success is like a journey. You can't pinpoint it to one thing.
Yeah, if you listen to Matthew, I'm mad about Matthew McConaughey. I think he's the fucking best thing since sliced bread. I've listened to probably all his podcasts he's been on. Like I've read both of his books. I've listened to both of his books a couple of times now. That sort of way. I think like that fella is the shit. You know what I mean? Like I fucking love listening to that fella. But he's giving a speech at the Oscars, and they're like, who's your role model? He's like, me in 10 years.
Yeah,
and then in 10 years time, he's like, who's your role model? Me in 10 years. Like, cause like that, the further you come along, the further that finish line goes, or like that success line, it's like, I've achieved this, what's next? And I think you build that up through fighting anyway, because it's like that, there's so many fights before you're the world champ. And when you're the world champ now, it's like, it's not even enough to be a world champion. It's like, oh yeah, you are the UFC world champion, or you double champ.
Yeah.
That's how it's gonna go, because like that, it's like other people are moving the finish line as well. Now that sort of way, it's like if I want to be the pound for pound best fighter in the world, it's like, now you have to be a double champ. Know what I mean? Like, look at Henry Cejudo. He's like, I'll never get an Olympic gold medal. Know what I mean? But it's like that. It's like people are always moving that he's going to be like the greatest combat athlete of all time. I'll never be able to take that off him. No, that sort of way. But I'll be able to like that. I have my own goals.
Yeah, everybody has their own success.
It's a bit like the 4-minute mile. Like, that wasn't broken for something like 100 years. Nobody could run a 4-minute mile. And then in 19 something, somebody broke it, somebody done it, the 4-minute mile. And then the following 10 years after that, it's like he just opened the door, and then the gates flooded. Everybody started doing it. I think it was broken like 10 to 20 times over the next 5 years. Like,
know what I mean? And that's like what I look at, like, where it's like, when I was younger, it's like a UFC double champ was not a thing.
Yeah.
There was nobody had done it. Know what I mean? I think BJ Penn, like, I think I remember him being the only one who had fought at multiple weights. Now that sort of way. But even that was like, nobody was like the double champ. Know what I mean? Like, nobody, like, obviously Daniel Cormier and McGregor and have all done it now, but it's like, when McGregor done that, people were like, then it became it, like, it's like, now you have to be a double champ if you're that good. Know what I mean? Like, it's not safe. Like, nobody, like, Jose Aldo was the, like, champion at featherweight for how many years? Like 10 years he wasn't beaten in. It's like, why wasn't he going doing them things? Because nobody thought it possible, or like that. It's like a big thing in fighting is respect as well, but it's like, no, people have what you want, you go fucking take it. But it's like, now you can see loads of other people doing it, and like that, it's like, oh, I wanted to be a UFC world champ, but it's like, okay, now I want to be the pound for pound. Like, in order to be the pound for pound, it's like, you have to have all this, like, you have to fight all these, like, killers. You have to go up weights, you have to go down weights, you have to, know what I mean? You have to fight the best boxer in the world. Know what I mean? It's like when, like obviously McGregor's a huge role model, know what I mean, for anybody in combat sports in Ireland. But it's like that, when people are doing them things, it's like, when you're a cunt like me, I'm saying, I want to do that. I'm gonna do that. Not because it's like, I'm like, oh, that's like, okay, I can do that. Know what I mean? It's like, if I can do it, I want to do it. If there's like something out there that's going to challenge me, I'm like, you best believe, you give me the opportunity, I'm going to take your fingers off for it.
Yeah.
Now that sort of way. So when people are like that, you're constantly moving your own finish line because you're constantly becoming the person that you wanted to be yesterday. Now that sort of way, by little steps, little bits. But it's like that, when other people are doing the same, like, on that same track, or like years ahead of me, like people who are already in the UFC, it's like, you best believe we want what you're doing. Know what I mean?
Tell us a bit about your mindset. If we had to tap into your head, what would be going on? How much belief do you have in yourself? What sort of morals would you have, or how would you describe yourself?
Like that, to me, I just feel like it's inevitable. Like, it's inevitable what's going to happen for me. I know I'm going to be a world champ. I know I'm going to be in the pound for pound. Like, these aren't things I believe in and I want. I know that's going to happen. And every day, I'm doing the right things to do that. Now that sort of way. Like, I'm waking up every morning. I'm going to the gym. I'm putting the hard rounds in. I'm going to the physio twice a week. I'm going to my sports psychologist. I'm like that. If there's anywhere I can get 1% better, I'm doing it. Because like that. You need all them 1% when you get to the top.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like getting to the top is one thing, another thing is holding it.
Yes.
Now that sort of way, and that's like for me, it's like I just want to be the best at everything I do. Like that, it's like, yeah, I just love winning. I love the hard graft. Know what I mean? You give me something hard, it's like that. It's like even Andy, like my coach, like he does Ironmans now. Know what I mean? Like he was on the judo Olympic team and done all these great things. Now that sort of way, and now he does Ironmans. Like a couple of weeks ago, I done a marathon on 2 days' notice because it was like loads of people are doing marathons. Now I love me running. Know what I mean? I love just going out and running. But it was like, that's hard. Okay, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Now that sort of way, it's like, you tell me something that is that I can't do, and you best believe it.
Yeah, we're like that as well, Ger.
No,
We don't see
that's
that's impossible.
No,
Ever,
fuck
like,
that.
'cause see-
Know what I mean?
Something I heard that'll always stick by it. Someone tells you you can't do something, do it twice and take pictures.
Yeah, 1,000,000%.
Yeah.
But like that, it's like, I want what I want and I'm gonna take it.
Yeah.
And that's it. Know what I mean? And I don't care how long it takes to do it. Know
That's
what I
all-
mean?
so-
I'll die on this.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? Like that, if I never got them things, if I died tomorrow, I'm happy because I've worked every day towards what I wanted to do.
Exactly.
And I
Yeah.
love doing it.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's water off a duck's back. If someone clips me tomorrow and like touch wood, if someone clipped me tomorrow and I'm dribbling for the rest of my life.
You know you are in the pursuit of your dreams. Like.
Exactly, yeah, so what? Know what I mean? Die on it.
And something I always say as well is that like time tells everything. Like see, even us here now, like 10 years time, when we're all the biggest in the world, we'll be looking back on days like today.
You know, remember that?
That-
Know what I
yeah.
mean?
That's something I always say to Glenn. All the people who are up there who are double champs right now or who are at the pinnacle of whatever they're doing right now, all they have on us is time.
Yeah.
All they have is they were doing it longer. than they-
Opportunity, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But in order to get opportunities, you need to put yourself in the position.
Yeah.
Like if you stay in bed, like even for example, like you don't know who you're gonna meet on any given day, in any given gym, on any given mat. Know what I mean? Like I'm going over to Florida next week. I could pop up to a gym, do rounds with somebody, and they go, here, I want you here for my next fight camp. If I went to Florida and was like, I'm on holidays, and I didn't do that, that probably won't happen.
Yeah.
But I'm putting myself in the position where if it does happen, you best believe I'm gonna do it. Do you get me?
Consistency puts you in a position where luck is much more likely to strike.
Exactly.
So I
yeah.
remember
Know what
something
I mean? Look
Jay-Z-
at that tattoo on me.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what
a
I mean?
good one, yeah.
I remember something Jay-Z said. Somebody asked him about like going on holidays and all, and he was saying like, I'm never on holiday. He said, yeah, you might see me in a different place, but I'm always on the laptop or doing something.
Yeah,
working.
like
And
for me, like I was with a girl a couple of months ago, and like for me, I don't make it a big thing, but I don't gargle at a party anymore. Know what I mean? I've been there, done that, and I'm on like a little thing of like moving away from that. Know what I mean? But like that, we had went away, and it's like when you go on holidays, especially like where the board you go with, it's like you go out, like you have a couple of gargles. Know what I mean? Get at the pool, having a laugh and blah 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 or whatever. But it was like me and her were over there and we trained. Like we went to the gym, or we got up, went for breakfast, like that, ate clean as well. Ate clean, went like had a clean brekkie, went to the gym, like that. We go to the gym, she'd be doing her weights, and then like there was a little jiu-jitsu gym in that gym, and I just started grappling there, and then like funny enough, ran into a fella who owned the gym, competed against my coach in the Pan Ams in America in 2010.
Okay.
Know what I mean? So it's like it's a small world, like, but like that, it's like I done that, and then we go back, then we be chilling at the pool, then we go out for dinner, and then like that we might go off buzzing and doing something then. But it's like that. That's my holiday. It's like me getting in and training. Like that's what I love to do. Like I don't take a day off from that. I don't care where I am in the world.
Yeah.
Like that. Obviously, you go on a day trip, I'm probably not gonna pop into a gym if there's like a couple of things I want to do. But it's like that. If it's like I have a few hours free and I'm like, there's a jiu-jitsu gym or there's a class on and it all lines up. That's what I love to do. That's what I'm gonna do. Know what I mean? I don't love drinking and partying anymore. Know what I mean? Like that. It's just it doesn't align where I'm trying to do, so it needs to go. Know that sort of way. So like that, it's like it's like, right, I sit around the pool debating with myself whether to have a bottle, or I get up and go from the pool and go on a run. I love running. I come back from that run, I feel great. Know what I mean? I've done something that nobody else is doing. Like that, there are also things in my head. It's like, I know when other people go on holidays, they're not training. I know when people, like when it's the weather's shit out there, they're not out running. I am. I don't put everything up on Instagram. You best believe you'll see me out on them roads. Know what I mean? Or you best believe it's like Christmas, and you think like, I'm not going up, it's Christmas. You best believe I'm on them mats.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? You go up and take a picture in that gym at any time, I'll probably be there. Know what I mean? You're driving around your car and you look on the side of the road, you'll probably see me running. No, that's that way. That's the way it's like. They're things I love to do, so I'm always going to do them. No matter what the weather's like, no matter where I am in the world, it's like, that's it. No, that's that way.
I think you don't need a holiday from doing something you love.
No,
it's just not a word that's in your head.
That's his thing.
Like, come here, I need a rest day from getting broke up by these fucking, like that, surrounded by machines and things, right, you know what I mean? Plenty of good bodies. But it's like that, it's like, there's days where it's like especially in fight camp, it's like you're pushing it to the limit as much as possible. There's like days where it's like that. I remember being in, when I was in Liverpool in my last camp, and I turned around to Dino and I was like, I'm fucking broke up. It was like I literally can't hold my right arm up, I can't turn my head, my shoulder is fucked. And he's like, right, take the session off. And he was like, oh, I'm broke up as well, I'm not going to train at 3 o'clock. So he's like, take the session off. And I thought that was like for me, I was like, you're so used to like pushing through them things, but it's like as you get through the years and it's like, okay, I'm going to rest. No, that sort of way. Yeah. That stood to me fight camp because I was able to perform better the next day.
Yeah.
But like that, it's like that, yeah, there's times you need a rest, but I don't need a break. I don't need a break from what I'm doing. No, that sort of way. Big difference between a rest and a break. Like, so you'll never hear me say I need a break from MMA. Know what I mean? If I want more of it.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
What has been the key traits to your success so far?
Like, consistency is gonna across the board, no matter what you're doing. Consistency is gonna stick to you. Discipline, obviously, but like that, I don't really see it as discipline because obviously I just love what I do. But consistency, discipline. What was the question again?
What has been the key traits to your success so far?
Yeah, consistency, discipline, the love for the sport. Yeah, just the ability to like be uncomfortable. Know what I mean? It's like I'm good at putting myself in uncomfortable positions. Like, I actually don't, like, you very rarely make me uncomfortable. Know what I mean? There's very rarely a situation I'll be uncomfortable in. Know that sort of way. It's like, because I've been making that decision for so long through the years of like showing up to a gym to fight. Know what I mean? To like that. I was the smallest in every gym I ever went to. Know what I mean? And that's just, so it's like constantly making, like, and then making the decisions to compete and making hard decisions under them lights. It's like, it's impossible to make me uncomfortable. No, that's that way. It's like, even when I'm uncomfortable, I'm comfortable because I'm so used to feeling like that. Do you get me?
What's something you believe in that most people don't?
That most people don't. I don't know, to be honest. Like, in terms of me, it's like, I don't listen to what other people say. Anyway, you know what I mean? So it's like, if there's someone out there who doesn't believe in me, it's like, I haven't heard it.
Yeah,
you know, that sort of way. So in terms of stuff like that, I don't know, but just in life, I think it's like, most people, like, I believe we do this over and over again. You know what I mean? Like, you live your life over and over again. And it's like you're learning different lessons each time. You know, that sort of way. Like, there's people out there, like, struggling with addiction. That might be their lesson for this time around. The next time around, it's like, they'll be the people helping people through that. They might go through it again, but it's like, they might find it easier to help them through, and that's just, it just goes around and round and round. I think it's like that. It's like, you die, I think it's like, yeah, like Ger's dead, but it's like,
Your spirit goes on.
That goes on and like keeps going through them lessons, and it's
So
like,
did you believe in karma?
yeah, karma's a huge thing. I think it's like, I don't think of karma the same way as like, I do good things and good things come back to me. This was said to me by my mate's ma Lisa the other day. She's like, karma is like you choosing not to learn the lesson. So for example, say like that when I was out, like if I choose to drink and party all the time, and then I'm wondering why I feel shit for drinking and partying, that's your karma. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, why do I feel shit here? Well, because you're not learning the lesson that that's not good for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's your karma. That's you getting karma. Do you get me? Rather than, oh, I've done a good thing here and expecting good things back. No, just do good things. You know what I mean? And like that, it's like, karma will look after you then. You know what I mean? You'll either learn the lesson or you won't have to. Do you get me?
Yeah. Is there any goals you're currently working towards? Any fights coming up?
21st of February, I had to pull out of a fight there on, it would have been, I think it might have been 26th of November. I hurt my shoulder. I damaged my rotator cuff. One of the lads picked me up and put me down and landed all on my shoulder. So I'm getting back training on it now, but it's like that's still fatiguing a little bit. So that fight's had to obviously had to like get cancelled, but I'm at to getting that same opponent now for the 21st of February. So I'm glad that I still get to fight him, because like that, he has a good record. He's 10-5. He's a decent opponent. He has a good skill set. There's challenges in the fight, but like that, it's like that's my next goal.
Yeah.
Like that's the next stepping stone in my career. Other than that, just trying to be better every day in myself now, that sort of way. Black belt is on my mind.
Deadly. Where's the fight on?
Dublin, RDS,
Dublin,
yeah, it's going to be a good one, yeah.
Me and Glenn pop down.
Yeah, sure, you should definitely pop out, yeah.
100%.
I'll see if Cage Warriors will throw you a few tickets.
Lovely, yeah.
Get us
Sound.
there. Yeah, be good.
Right, it's been a pleasure. Where can
Yeah.
people find you on social media?
Ger Harris MMA on Instagram. I think it might be the same on TikTok, but I don't post a lot on it. I'm bleeding brutal for the old posting. But yeah, Ger Harris MMA on Instagram, and then I do over YouTube, but it's not up and running yet, so we'll take time with that.
Deadly, what's
Yeah.
the YouTube for?
Oh, do you know what? I want to start like that. Say, I want to start doing little bits like. There's a fella, I can't even pronounce his second name, but his first name is Magnus. He's a rock climber, but basically what he does is he goes and like does like the hardest Ironman, or he goes and does like that. He'll go train with the best arm wrestler in the world, and then he brings them in and does stuff like that, and do little bits like that. Like I'd love to do like a fight camp where it's like, do you ever see that Wimp the Warrior? So it's like I take a complete beginner. I'll do a couple of sessions, like I'll get him to do a fight camp alongside me, so he has to eat where I eat, like that. He has to train when I train, do all them things, and just show like the difference in what it's like. But also do that with like, get like a high level runner, get a high level swimmer, get a high level this, get a high level that, and like that even boxers. So it's like that. They might have the fitness for boxing, but they won't have for grappling.
Yeah.
And then they're learning, and like that, we'll go do like a 6 weeks boxing camp with them or whatever. Now that's what I want to do, little things like that. Then me and my mate Gibby, like me and him do quite a bit of the game, and so we were thinking about doing like, not like a podcast, but like sort of like streaming, but both of us on the game, having the crack. Know what I mean? Because like that, me and Gibby do be fucking, we're always on it. Like, know what I mean? And it'd be like that. It's just a funny thing to get going. If it works out, it doesn't. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So what?
Yeah, we have a looking for any of them videos, me and Glenn.
Oh, we have 1,000,000%. We'll sort something out in the next, like that. Obviously, I'm going to be away. And then my next fight camp, I'm going to be over in Liverpool for quite a bit of it. But let's organise something.
Yeah,
sounds good. We'll do a video or something
going. Even I'll bring you through a week's training. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
And see how you fare with that, and then we can plan for something bigger, because that's easy to commit to. Know what I mean?
Sounds good, yeah.
3 sessions a day, twice on the weekend.
Lovely.
Yeah, be good. Yeah,
thanks a lot for coming in.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, super. Love it.